Okay guys, Sky here, 90 Degrees Restoration on April 18th. And just wanted to show you what we're doing. We're putting on a new roof, roll roofing. And this is the torch down method. So as you can see, we have what's called the base sheet down. Then after that, we do the torch down method. And this is going to ensure that no water goes in, because the client did have leaks in her home. There was some plywood that was rotted, so we had to take that out and replace. So these areas have new plywood. As you can see, there was over there as well, but it's already been covered with the base sheet, so I wasn't able to get that. But yeah, this is all good to go now. And now we're just putting down the base sheet, and we're gonna start applying the roll roof. So just want to show you guys what we're doing here. And this should be done today. We'll be done with this today, probably around 3 o'clock. So we've got all the roll roofing here, and then we've got another section that we're gonna replace. I'll show you over here as well. That over there, I think this is like the garage area they call it, but it's actually used as a bedroom. But anyway, that'll be replaced. So yeah, new plywood where it's needed. The new base sheet is being put down, and then as you can see, my guy's torching everything down right now. So I'll show you a little bit more of that. And one of the things I want to show you is the bleed out. And I'll show you what the bleed out means, what that is. That is what guarantees that there's a good seal. I think I've shown that on other videos, maybe I have or have not, but I'm gonna show you what that bleed out looks like, what it's supposed to look like, to make sure that you have a good seal, because they had some leaks here and they didn't have a proper seal. And so there's a way that you can notice if you have that seal or not, but I'll show you that once we get to the next sheet or the next roll. So this is the first layer first roll that's being put down. Once we get to the next one, I'll show you what that's supposed to look like, to make sure that you have a perfect seal so no water goes through, especially with roll roofing or flat roofs. Now, this isn't a flat roof. There's still a pitch to this, which is good, so the water will flow down. But with an asphalt shingle roof, such as this one right there, sorry, yeah, there we go, there. When you're dealing with a pitch, the water rolls down the side, and it's less likely to have pooling. When you're dealing with a flat roof, you have a lot more pooling that can take place, so the bleed out becomes much more important. It's something that you have to see to make sure that you have a perfect seal. It can look like you have a good seal with the roll roofing, but in many cases we'll find if we see no bleed out, then you don't have a good seal, and water will pool on a flat roof, and it'll go right through that. It'll begin to eat at these granules. See these granules here? It'll begin to eat at these granules, and then it will deteriorate and cause the roof to lose its life expectancy, and then you get leaks prematurely. But if you have a good bleed out, then that's not going to happen. And then obviously the added what do you call it? The added pro, as opposed to a con, of having a slope. So that's what we have here. So the water's going to fall off nicely on both sides, and then with the bleed out, there'll be no leaks. So that's going to be a good thing. Okay, guys, I'm going to record the next portion so you can see what that looks like. Stay tuned. Okay guys, here's what the bleed out looks like. This is the permanent seal that we were talking about. You see that? Nothing is going to get through that. That's what we're looking for right there. That is how we confirm that we have the seal, that bleed out. This is perfect. Look at that. That's what we want. Nothing is going to get through this. So with the slight bit of slope that we have, even if we had no slope, when you have this bleed out, you know you're good. This is imperative. Oh, hold on. It's imperative we see this, and that's what we got. Look at that. That is beautiful. Okay, that's what we want. That's the bleed out that we want. And we're gonna do that all the way down. Beautiful. Beautiful. So that is what it's supposed to look like. This is a permanent seal, okay? There will be no penetration of water through this when you see what we call a bleed out. That's perfect. So we're gonna do that same thing going all the way down here, and then of course on that small section in the back. So this is what we're looking for when we're doing these roll roofing. This is it, okay? So we're gonna continue on and finish this up. Like I said, we'll be done today, but just wanted to show you guys, this is really what we're looking for when we're laying down the roll roofing, is the bleed out. I mean, this is critical. The drip edge, putting down the new metal, that's very important as well. But when you're talking about a flat roof where water tends to settle, I mean, and sit in certain areas and pockets, this is what you have to have, is the bleed out. So now we feel really good, not only having the bleed out, but there is a slope. This is a pitched roof, slightly pitched roof. With that, there should be no leaks. There should absolutely be no leaks moving forward with this bleed out. If it was pitched and we didn't have the bleed out, we would, in certain sections, tell the guys, hey, we got to go back and readdress that. But as you can see, going all the way down, we haven't done that side yet, but going all the way down where we have done, that is the tight seal that we want. That's a permanent seal. Nothing is going to get through that. So that is really good. It makes us feel good. It's comforting. And as a homeowner, most homeowners won't see that. They don't go up on the roof, but it's something that we like to document. It's something we like to see so that we feel good, especially when we're giving these guarantees, these warranties on the roof. Okay guys, so that's about it. We're gonna finish this up. Like I said, we'll be done today. And we're doing work in the kitchen. The floors were just finished inside in the kitchen. And now we're putting up some drywall, and we'll be getting the kitchen cabinets in probably within the next week. We're waiting for the client to give us deposits, but probably in the next week, week and a half, we'll finish up with that. Okay, so yeah, we'll be updating you guys shortly. 90 Degrees Restoration, 323-787-9731.